Assalamualaikum and hello everyone, especially Madam Nur Athirah and all my fellow classmates. As you all know, my name is Nur Athirah. My matrix number is 288918. So today I'm going to give an informative speech and tips on how to manage ADHD as a student in the university. Do you all know what is ADHD? It's okay if you don't know. That's why I am here today to tell you all about ADHD. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. It's a neurobehavioral condition that affects brain development, brain activity on intention, the ability to sit still, and self-control. It is strictly not a mental illness. ADHD and autism is two different things. As we all know, autism is affecting their intellectual abilities, learning disabilities, vision impairment, and other stuff. ADHD is categorized into three main conditions, which is number 1 is inattention, number 2 impulsivity, and number 3, the most important and typical for ADHD person, is hyperactivity. So back to my topic today, I'm going to tell you some tips and how to manage your ADHD as a student in a university. My very first tip on how to manage your ADHD is to set a timer and be organized. Make the timer as your best friend. A person with ADHD can be distracted on every single thing they do, and it is caused by the brain and not their intention to do so. So, back to the timer method. For example, we as a student, we have a very serious problem with time management. Sometimes while we're doing our work, we will get distracted and bored and we will start to do something else. An ADHD person also tends to focus on one thing they love, such as watching movies, relaxing, eating, and even showering. So the best thing to help yourself is to set some timer for each task so that you won't miss anything and you can complete any task in time. Second of all, my tips for an ADHD student in a university is to manage your medications. ADHD is a chronic condition and it cannot be cured. But we have a special medication that will help us focus in class for around 3 to 4 hours. Also, different types of psychotherapy, education, trainings, and combination of therapies are utilized. According to a survey, there are 53 university students with ADHD comply to their treatment schedule. Medication non-compliance can have major consequences, such as poor academic performance and decreased graduation rates. Students can either find a doctor or someone that they can rely on to monitor their medication regularly. Talk to them or schedule an appointment as frequently as needed. Other than that, find a pharmacy that have an easy access to your prescribed medications. Also, don't forget to set a reminder on when you should refill your prescription. Be alert. Store your medication properly. Never share your medication with others. Even if you see your friends are having trouble focusing on their work, don't ever offer them your pills. ADHD medication includes a wide range of negative typical adverse effects such as loss of appetite that can lead to anorexia, trouble at sleeping, anxiousness, and irritability. Lastly, remember to take your medications. Avoid forgetting. Stick to your prescription or use a reminder app. The third and the last tips that I'm going to share with you guys is most important tips of all, which is to study smarter, not harder. Most students with ADHD struggle with boredom and working memories. According to a research, multimodal learning improves in learning and memories. So instead of putting an effort in memorizing informations, be creative. One example of creative study that you can follow is using mnemonics or short forms to come up with creative methods to remember facts. You can also try reading your assignment while standing up, or reading your assignments or notes aloud for yourself in your own sentence. Working with study buddies is also proven in helping ones with ADHD to stay focused or while doing their work or study. Another important aspect of studying smarter rather than studying harder is including taking study breaks. Study breaks a couple of hours and obtaining enough of sleep. Sleep is necessary for both long and short-term memories. So get plenty of sleep if you want to get the most out of your study time. In conclusion, not everyone with ADHD will have the same symptoms. Some may experience language and communication issues. There's one thing that a child or an adult with ADHD has in common is that they realize they are different and they want to do everything they can to fit in. They require the assistance from their families and friends. It can help them by being completely competent, healthy, and happy by getting to know them well and pay a little bit attention to them. Theoretically, the difference between normal person and ADHD person is a normal person can focus in about 20 minutes in class, but a person with ADHD can only focus only 10 minutes in class, and then they will get distracted. They will get completely distracted. I am sharing this information with you guys because me myself is an ADHD person. I was diagnosed ADHD hyperactive since I was 6 years old. So far, I have experienced many things in my life that makes me who I am today. As I mentioned in the beginning of my speech, these are the tips for all university students who are struggling with their ADHD. These tips also applies to all other students, whether they have ADHD or not. I sincerely hope that this page will be an assistant and provide you with new information to learn, and thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.